This video is mostly a rant. Honestly, there's not much information here unless you are moving into Puerto Rico and you're into it in the aquarium hobby. Besides that, we can skip if you're not interested in any of that information. I won't get offended. But yeah, these are a list of things in not any particular order that I wish I would have known before, moving into Puerto Rico and being in the fish keeping business or hobby. The first thing is, depending on how the situation is, you might lose. Sorry about that. You might lose your editor. Previously, you wouldn't have seen this mistake. I don't know how to do that stuff, and I miss my editor. Honestly, he was the glue to this channel. Miss that guy a lot. Shout out to Mr. Finkelstein. You know who you are. But anyways, you might lose your editor, and the quality of your channel will change. Even if you're your own editor, when you move to a new place, the quality of your videos and everything will change until you get situated. So that's one of the things I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known the war that's here in the aquarium community. It's like somebody described it to me, so I'm gonna repeat basically what they said. It's like the War of the Sith and in the Star Wars. You got the good guys and the bad guys, and like they're really easy to tell who is who. And basically, bad guys are winning, so they charge whatever they want, and they basically have a monopoly on the situation. So unless you have good connections with outside and delivery and stuff, you're basically screwed onto whatever they want to charge. It's not all of them, but like I said, there's a good side and the bad side, and the bad guys are winning. Also, I wish I would have known how much the few people that are into the aquarium hobby, right? In here in the island, when they get rid of their things or they're like tired of the hobby, they sell everything back at full price almost. It's like, bro, you can tell it's been used for at least 5 years. You can cut the slack or whatever. Nah, man, good luck with that. You could try haggling and everything, but it's not gonna work that much. So, be ready for that. And even when you are like, oh no, I'm gonna buy new stuff, instead of like going to Facebook Marketplace or stuff like that, when you go to PetSmarts or Pet Shops or whatever you want to find, it's gonna be an uphill battle finding a good place to find good prices on your fish tanks. So keep that in mind. Not just because this is a tropical island, that means that you're gonna find rare tropical species. They're rare, so you're not gonna see them everywhere. That's just messed up. Like, me being originally from the island, I remember seeing a lot of fish stores growing up and stuff, and being like, oh, look, they have a lot of cool fishes. Now it's like they get delivered the same amount of fish, and they have to export most of the fishes, which is the messed up part. Like, what do you mean you have to export tropical fishes? You live in a tropical island. That makes no sense. Somebody please make that sense in the comments, huh? I've told you some bad. Let me tell you also some of the good stuff, right? The water that comes straight out of the tap, you don't have to do much to it, much filtration or anything. You can just use it as it is. Your fish are gonna be just fine with it. It's like, I don't know, God sent, but I mean, that's an advantage. Depending on which town you're in, because there's certain towns in Puerto Rico that the water is not even good for humans. So do with that information as you will. If you have the economy for it, it is also really easy to find a good piece of land where you could build whatever you want. And as long as you have all the permits to do so, it's gonna be yours. And it's like gonna be the best water park for your fish. But like, basically, you're gonna level up. If you have the amount of money to do so, Puerto Rico is the place to come here and buy like piece of land and like develop the best aquascape place you can build. If you have the right connections, you could you could get anything delivered to Puerto Rico, and because this is a part of the United States, so it's like you don't have to worry much. There's not an extra fee or anything. It's just, bro, it's same thing. So that's a really good part. Like if you know the people, you can get whatever you need sent here at a good price, and you can build a good empire, which is what we're gonna try to do, guys. One of my favorite things is that you can go almost in any direction, and as soon as you find a natural creek happening, you're gonna find critters, life. Even in your apartment, like all around, we can see lizards and everything. Everything that you sell on Petco as like pets, we have them all around here, and it's like I don't mind them because they eat the mosquitoes and the pests, but there's more life all around you, not just uh, like animal wise, plant wise. Like you could get aquarium plants and all of that just by going to the creek. That's like a super plus. So I mean, obviously you're gonna have to, like, you know, do the proper process. I'm not just telling you like other YouTubers, go at the creek, pull it out and pull it straight to your tank. Bro, you're gonna bring a lot of diseases if you do stuff like that. So take proper precautions, grab the plants that you're gonna grab, make it go through a process, you know, make sure that there's no bacteria or anything on the plant, and then bring it into your main tank. They're gonna survive the process because they're pretty sturdy. They're used to the tropical weather here, and you're gonna be fine. And also, you're just gonna spend less money. You don't need heaters. Just the temperature all around. Like I have a fish tank back there that I don't do anything to. That's the fish tank that I basically throw anything that I bring from a creek or from whatever I find on like even a sewer. And I know it sounds weird, but sewers here, like they connect to main waters and whatnot. They don't even stink, and like they have fishes in there and turtles and stuff. So it's like, bro, you can get stuff from out of there, put them on a fish tank like this, just put some water, make sure it doesn't drain out, and when you end up what you end up getting is basically free everything. All you need to do is find a tank, which I already told you at the beginning. Like it's kind of an uphill battle unless you have the right capital for it, but basically everything else Mother Nature is gonna give to you, so do with that what you will. Most of everybody that you meet in the hobby, at the stores and everything, they're like really friendly. So I'm pretty certain that if we get the right people to organize a community and like to organize events, you're gonna see a different side to what the island has to offer. Because all of this war and territory and whatever, this is not working out. So, you know, if you live in the island, if you're in Puerto Rico and you agree with what I'm saying, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you know. Let's make a group. Let's make a community, and let's do a lot of aquarium stuff. There's always gonna be a mom and pop shop somewhere around, like an agriculture store that sells fishes, and you look into those. You're gonna find in there magical things that you were not expecting to find. So that's, you know, a little gem that I'm willing to share with you guys. Rent over here is decent, and like light bill and water bill are pretty decent in comparison with the United States. So, you know, it's pretty affordable, and as long as you have a good way of steady income money, you're gonna be just fine. So if you're trying to make a decision to come to the island, you're already contemplating it. I mean, I'm not telling you to take everything that I'm telling you as, hey, do it because he said, you know. But I'm telling you, you can take into consideration everything that I just said and, you know, make a proper decision. It's not a bad thing. It's a great place to raise your children. Basically, it's a vacation island. So if you can handle the constant partying, the constant music and all of that, you don't mind the heat because it's hot, definitely give it a shot. and enjoy the island. It has a lot of beautiful things to offer. So I don't know. Thank you for watching. Again, if you stuck all the way to the end, thank you for listening to me rant a little bit about the island and things I wish I would have known about Puerto Rico before I moved in. I mean, I've lived here before. I was raised here, but then living for so long in the United States, oh my God, I miss you, mate. I miss you. The contrast. um, it could be a thing. You could definitely feel it, but as if you're adaptable, it's easier to adapt than most other places around the United States. So I don't know. It's been D. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to give me a like, comment on the channel, let me know. And if you're new here, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for everything, and hit that notification bell so you get notified anytime I give you guys a new video. Take care.